Okay, so Elon Musk just officially confirmed something that the mainstream financial media is completely missing. On April 15th, Tesla announced that the AI5 chip has officially taped out. That means the design is locked, the fabrication has begun. And here's what matters. This isn't theoretical anymore. This is capital deployment. This is physical infrastructure getting built right now. But here's what 99% of retail investors get wrong. They think the money is in the AI5 design itself. It's not. The money is in the companies that have to physically make it. And I'm not talking about Tesla. I'm talking about two specific stocks that are sitting at the absolute choke points of this entire supply chain. And because most people don't understand chip manufacturing, these two are still massively underpriced relative to the opportunity ahead. Today on Future AI Stocks, I'm going to walk you through the AI5 thesis, break down exactly why these two companies own the supply chain bottleneck, and show you what the smart money already knows. If you're not subscribed yet, hit that button now. We break down structural supply chain plays like this every single week, and you don't want to miss the next one. Let's go. So what is the AI5? Most people have heard of it, but they don't actually know what it is. Here's the simple version. It's Musk's custom-designed silicon optimized to run three things simultaneously. 1. Autonomous driving neural networks in Tesla vehicles. 2. Optimus, the humanoid robot. 3. Distributed AI computational clusters for XAI. Think about what that means. You need a single chip that can handle real-time decision-making at 200 plus miles per hour on a highway, while simultaneously running inference across thousands of parallel operations in a data center. That's not a smartphone processor. That's not a standard GPU. That's a completely custom architecture. And Musk committed $25 billion to build the entire infrastructure ecosystem around it. We're talking about what's being called terafab, a massive manufacturing and assembly operation spread across multiple states. The goal is straightforward. By mid-2027, Musk wants to be manufacturing AI5 chips at scale. Here's the key insight that changes everything. Musk can't manufacture the AI5 himself. Neither can NVIDIA. Neither can AMD. It's not how the industry works. Companies like Musk design chips. They don't fabricate them. That's handled by completely different companies. And those companies, the ones actually making the chips, have a structural moat that most investors don't understand. So you have three steps in the chain: design, fabrication, packaging. Most investors focus on the design. The smart money focuses on the bottleneck. And right now, that bottleneck is split between two companies. One manufactures the chips, one packages them, and together, they own the physical supply chain. Quick compliance statement before we dive deeper. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing here constitutes investment advice. Stock markets carry significant risk. You can lose your entire investment. Always do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Let's start with Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, ticker TSM. Here's the brutal reality that most people miss. When the AI5 design is finalized, and it already has been, Musk has exactly one real option for fabrication: Taiwan Semiconductor. They control roughly 52% of all advanced chip fabrication globally. It's not a choice, it's a monopoly. Think about it this way. Musk designed the AI5. NVIDIA designs their next-generation accelerators. AMD designs their processors. All of them, 100% of them, go to TSMC for fabrication. That's the beauty of owning a fabrication facility. You don't care who wins the design competition. You win either way. Now, historically, TSMC had a problem. They were in Taiwan. Geopolitically fragile. The US government realized this was a massive vulnerability. So they subsidized TSMC to build advanced manufacturing capacity on US soil. The result, a massive fabrication facility in Arizona. As of today, TSMC is manufacturing advanced chips at that Arizona facility, and they're planning to expand significantly. They just approved an additional $20 billion investment specifically for Arizona. That's on top of the existing $40 billion commitment. That's $60 billion in Arizona alone. Why is this important? Because the Arizona facility is where the AI5 will be fabricated. TSMC just announced their dual sourcing production with Samsung in Texas, but TSMC is the primary partner. The Musk relationship runs deep. From a stock perspective, let's look at the numbers. TSM is currently trading around $418 per share. It's up 31% year to date and up 104% over the past 12 months. Analysts have an average price target of $468. That's about 12% upside from current levels. But here's what matters. The upside isn't binary. The upside is structural. As Musk ramps AI5 production from mid-2027 through 2028 and beyond, TSMC's utilization rates increase. Their capacity constraints tighten. Their pricing power expands. This isn't speculation. This is supply and demand math. The risk, honestly, is geopolitical. Taiwan tensions could escalate. That's real. But even if they do, TSMC's Arizona facility becomes more valuable, not less. So the geopolitical risk actually pushes in favor of TSM long term. Here's the thesis. You own TSM because it's the irreplaceable manufacturing engine. Regardless of who wins the chip design race, TSMC manufactures for everyone. And with $25 billion in capital expenditure coming for the AI5 ecosystem, their capacity constraints become the market's constraint. That drives margin expansion. That drives stock appreciation. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. There's a second bottleneck that almost nobody on Wall Street is talking about, and it's called chip packaging. For most of semiconductor history, packaging was boring. You take a finished chip, you put it in a plastic shell, you ship it out. Low margin, low value. Nobody cared. That changed completely. As chips became exponentially more complex, especially AI chips' single monolithic designs became impossible. Too much heat, too much complexity. The manufacturing yield collapses. So the industry pivoted to what's called chiplet architecture. Instead of building one massive chip, you build dozens of smaller chiplets. Each chiplet is a discrete component. Then, during packaging, you assemble all those chiplets together with precision equipment. This is high-value work. It requires sophisticated technology. It requires expertise. Enter Amkor Technology, ticker AMKR. Amkor is the global leader in advanced semiconductor packaging. And they just announced a massive investment in Arizona. Not coincidentally, that Arizona facility is built just 7 miles from TSMC's fabrication plant. Think about the logistics. TSMC Arizona manufactures AI5 chiplets. They move 7 miles to Amkor's facility. Amkor assembles them into functional AI5 packages. Those packages ship directly to Tesla's Gigafactory in the same region. That's vertical supply chain integration in physical space. And here's the key point. Every single AI5 chip that comes off TSMC's line has to be packaged. And Amkor is the incumbent. They have the equipment, they have the expertise, they have the customer relationships. The stock is currently trading around $55 to $66 per share, depending on the day. Over the past year, AMKR is up 700%, literally 7x. Over 90 days, it's up 40%. Analyst price targets are around $65, though there's some debate about valuation. Here's why I think the upside is still significant. Most of the market still doesn't understand the packaging bottleneck. They're focused on TSMC's fabrication capacity. But as volume ramps in 2027, packaging becomes the constraint. Advanced packaging capacity is harder to build than fab capacity. It takes time. It takes expertise. Amkor is spending $7 billion on Arizona expansion. That's significant capital, but it's also enabling billions of dollars in AI5 chip packaging revenue. The payback period is measured in years, not quarters. And by the time competitors try to catch up, Amkor's first mover advantage is locked in. The risk with AMKR is execution. Can they build the Arizona facility on time? Can they manage the capital intensity without destroying returns? That's legitimate, but the upside, if they execute, is enormous. Here's what's actually happening in the market. While retail investors are debating whether NVIDIA is overvalued, whether Tesla will revolutionize robotics, whether XAI becomes the next ChatGPT, the institutional money has already moved on. They understand a simple principle. In bull markets, supply chain bottlenecks generate wealth. Musk committed $25 billion to building the AI5 infrastructure. That capital is flowing into 2 critical choke points: fabrication and packaging. TSMC and Amkor are the only companies sitting at those choke points with existing scale and expertise. TSMC is the safer bet. It's the foundry of record. It's profitable. It has geopolitical support. Even if AI5 adoption stalls, TSMC still manufactures every other advanced chip in the world. AMKR is the higher leverage bet. If packaging becomes the bottleneck, and all evidence suggests it will, AMKR's stock explodes. But it's smaller, less profitable, and more capital intensive. Higher risk, higher reward. The smart allocation: own both. TSM for stability and predictable cash generation. AMKR for higher upside as the packaging bottleneck tightens through 2027 and 2028. So here's my thesis distilled to its essence. The AI5 is coming. Volume production is mid-2027. The supply chain is locked. TSMC and Amkor own the physical bottlenecks. As $25 billion in capex flows into the AI5 ecosystem, these 2 companies collect the tolls. The trades aren't in the AI5 design itself. The trades are in the picks and shovels, the infrastructure, the things everyone needs but few people think to buy. If this analysis changed how you think about AI infrastructure investing, do me a favor. Subscribe to future AI stocks. Hit the notification bell. We break down structural supply chain plays like this every single week. This is the level of thinking that separates informed investors from the crowd. Drop a comment below. Which one interests you more, TSM or AMKR? Are you thinking about owning both? Which other infrastructure stocks do you think we're missing? I read every single comment. And share this video with someone who thinks the AI opportunity is just about software and design. Show them the real trade is in the physical supply chain. I am John A.G. We'll see you in the next one.